Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Matt, they've started strong in this World Series, jumping to a commanding 2-0 lead, with the series now shifting to a new ballpark. When I asked these players for their outlook on Game 3, they emphasized not underestimating their opponent. As one player put it, we've got to be prepared for a counterpunch. Our opponents had a day to brew on Games 1 and 2, and I guarantee they're going to come out ready to go tonight. We've got to stay aggressive and try to keep them off balance.
The center fielder, Scott Schebler.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. His career line against Garrett Cole, just 3 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitted hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2-1 the count. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center, but this will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Shortstop, Jose.
And here's Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
They have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still no score. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His career line against Roark up until this point, batting at an even 400. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Winker moves over. 1 down.
Next for the Astros.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Number 2.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. No hits to this point. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. 0-1 the count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. The 0-1. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And he is in there. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Bregman at third. Correa on second. Diaz on at first with 2 down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
1-2 the count.
Not a real good pitch there. 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. And it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Into the box. He singled his last time up. There's a shin-high slider laid off for the ball. Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. 1 run is scored.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Robinson Chirinos is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the 7th now in game 3. It's the Astros 3 and the Reds nothing. So digging in now, Jesse Winker. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
in is Joey Votto now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Fielded cleanly. One there on the first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play. And here's Michael Brantley. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh. Amir Garrett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 50.
Fouled away.
Amir Garrett.
0-1 count and the pitch.
No.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Now he ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
2-2 the count. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
The second baseman, Jose.
So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
This is line to left. This is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Gennett.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder,
a couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No.
And he lays off there. 1-0. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's had some success. 5 for 11. A 1-1 count to Puig. Squared that one up just a little late. Bouncer to the left side. Correa gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's Matt Kemp now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, still down 3-0. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. David Hernandez is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Cincinnati.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hernandez.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
No strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Here's George Springer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 now. The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And that brings up Scott Schebler. And his guys need to get things started here in the top half of the 9th.
Scott Schebler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a fastball off the plate away. Ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo home run for Scott Schebler. His first homer so far in the series. And the Reds hit the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Gerrit Cole. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Ryan Presley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No outs, nobody on. Line to the right side. Reddick is there. 1 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Peraza. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set. Here it comes. Soft liner to the left side. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on
fielder,
base any way
33.
possible. They're not all going to be
Jesse
beauties, but that one falls in
Winker.
front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Into the box, Jesse Winker,
Ball.
as the first pitch to him is
1-0.
taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is lined into right center. Base hit. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Peraza ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
The first
So
baseman,
much of this
number
game
19,
is situational hitting, guys.
Joey
Nice job there.
Votto.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball.
Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2. And he lays
Ball.
off it to even the count 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer is there, and there are 2 men gone now. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The Reds down to their last strike. Ripped down the line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Back goes Springer, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the throw in gets away from him. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Second baseman.
You know, Dero, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. There is Altuve, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Astros looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Cincinnati.
Jared Hughes enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley, his career line against Jared Hughes. He's 1 for 3. Zach Duke is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Winker. 2 down.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. The miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still tied 3-3. Chris Davinsky takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 47.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Yasiel Puig. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. The 1-2 rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next to Cincinnati, the center
Digging
fielder.
in to try it again, Scott Schebler. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Score remains tied at 3-3. At the plate, Jose Altuve hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Grounded down the third baseline. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Skied into very shallow right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Comes set. The 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Diaz.
Stepping in now, Aledmus Diaz. So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now.
No strike.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. Your cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Here's the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Ready with another 2-strike operation. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Astros leave one. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Barnhart.
First pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
Now at the plate, Jose Peraza. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. From the stretch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
No strike.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first. Out. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 33.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. This is pulled into right. Reddick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. Still tied 3-3. Now in the box, George Springer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Michael Lorenzen takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1 strike.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning.
Number 10, Yulieski.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
The catcher, number 28.
Ready now, Robinson Chirinos. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Into the wind, the 0-1. And it's 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
No.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
2 strikes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Number 23.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 2 for 4.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now.
Ball.
And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And
Ball.
there's a fastball well off the
2
plate
balls,
inside.
1 strike.
Two and 2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away. Jake Marisnick will come on now and pinch run here. Standing in now, Josh Reddick. And it's fouled away. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Comes set, the 0-1.
No.
And there's ball 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. 2 left for the Astros. Score remains tied at 3-3. Jake Marisnick will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 6. Jake Marisnick.
Will Harris gets
Now
the ball
pitching
as he'll
for
take
the
over to
Astros.
start this 12th inning.
Number 36. Will Harris.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first
Ball.
pitch. Now a cutter,
1-0.
but that's in the dirt for a ball. First
Ball.
2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-1.
On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Hit high.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Marisnick ranging back, and that baby's gone.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing of a bat late in the game to take the lead.
Eugenio Suarez.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He doubled his last time through. Cutter low, 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 1-2 pitch.
Ball,
Well
no.
outside with the curveball
Playing 2
for a
balls,
ball.
2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And a bit of a high
He's
throw
out.
that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 3. Second
So
baseman.
stepping in, Scooter Gennett. Struggling so
Gennett.
far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he
Ball
probably
2.
can't do anything with it anyway.
Count even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Liner towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-World, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
And now is Yasiel Puig as he lifts it in the air to right field. Reddick is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Up next is Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Kemp. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Reds DH.
2-0 the count.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Jeanette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Scott Schebler will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Settling in now, Jose Altuve. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Raisel Iglesias is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Raisel.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit here and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied.
I mean, you have to love the World Series. What a game we have right now. Home run ties it late. Place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. On the ground to the right side. On to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Up next for the Astros.
In now, Carlos Correa. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Yeah.
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2. Out and miss, strike 3.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Aledmus Diaz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't go down and get that one, so he's in front now 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Take a quick walk to keep the blood circulating. Joe Smith takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 38.
So striding forward now, Tucker Barnhart, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
The batter,
so the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Peraza. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch, left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
1-2 to count.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's.
And late reactions, and they got him. Now the 1-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The first baseman,
that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 0-for-4. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Marisnick is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are tied 4-4. Jose Iglesias will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
For the Reds. Now catching.
So striding in,
4,
George Springer.
Jose
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Jose Iglesias, meanwhile, will come in and play short now as the back half of the double switch.
Jose Iglesias.
And a ball 1-0.
A defensive change for the Reds. Now catching. Number 12, Kurt
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
The first baseman,
riding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to 3rd. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to 1st. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out.
The batter, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Next up for the Stros, Robinson Chirinos. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Weakly hit towards 1st. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still all square at 4 apiece. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, and he'll be the one to begin the inning.
Eugenio Suarez.
First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Grounded up the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. Around 1st, digging for 2. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Scooter Gennett, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 66.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Yasiel Puig. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt
So
Kemp.
a big spot here, and stepping in, Matt Kemp. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch.
No.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Reds leave one. Score remains tied at 4. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Inside.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to count.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Iglesias is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. Oh, and in a tie ball game, you can see tempers getting a little heated down there, as he definitely did not like where that last pitch missed. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Winker is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. This game's all tied at 4. Roberto Osuna gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. Ready for another chance? Scott Schindler, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Ball
No,
1,
that's it.
taken just off the inside. Look out.
Ball.
A fastball up near his
2
dome,
balls.
and that'll
No
wake you up a
strike.
bit. The 2-0 is a fastball
Ball
that
3.
misses.
Well, he
3-0.
knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Yeah.
Is a heater in there for a strike.
3-1. Ball 4.
And
Inside.
possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
The batter.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 0-1.
No ball.
And
2
this one's
strikes.
in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Bregman has it. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the
Now
one
batting,
out.
the catcher, Kurt
Stepping in,
Casale.
Kurt Casale. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Ball.
And a fastball to start things out
1-0.
here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two?
Out.
The second for one.
Out.
Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time
the
up.
third baseman, Alex.
High fly ball out to
Bregman.
straightaway center. Schebler has it in his tracks. One away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
Striding in for Houston,
Correa.
Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Ball.
Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball and a strike.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
The 1-2 is taken for
Playing
ball
2. 2-2. No.
And he's getting
Full
his
count,
money's
3 balls,
worth
2
up there
strikes.
now. It's full 3-2. Aledmus Diaz is on deck. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for two. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one
The
away.
designated hitter,
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
In now, Aledmus Diaz. No balls and a strike to count. That's
Ball one.
over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Playing 11. Ball
Nearly
2.
got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now the 2-1.
Corner,
Sinker,
2.
and that's ruled strike two. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Just above
Full
the
count,
zone
3
that time.
balls,
Looked
2
like a
strikes.
misfired sinker. George Springer
Ball
will
4,
be next.
down. Take your
He
base.
loses him on ball 4. Stepping up now,
The
George
center
Springer.
fielder,
He's
number
gone
4.
hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that
Ball.
doesn't matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero. This game is getting interesting real quick. The
D-Rod.
last thing you want to do on the mound is fall
Playing
behind.
11. 1 ball,
Needs to
1
get back
strike.
in the strike zone right here.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down.
the first baseman, number
Into the
10.
box now, Yuli
Gurriel.
Gurriel. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's
0-1.
used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other
Ball.
side, I worry they're
1-1.
being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. Correa is digging for home. And it's game on now as they're right back in it. They walk off to win game 3.
You expect drama and historic moments in the World Series, and we just got another one of those. A walk-off to end this thing in the final at-bat of the game. What a finish.
So it's now a 2-1 series. And guys, where does this put the narrative entering game 4?
Well, after 3 games, the series obviously can't be any closer to this, but the game 4 outcome is going to have enormous implication on what the narrative becomes. We'll either see this series deadlock at 2 or a 3-1 stranglehold.
Yeah, and what a world of difference between those two situations, Dan. Game 4 is going to be a golden opportunity for one team to seize control of this series, and basically a state of emergency for the other.
For a report on this club's outlook heading into game 4, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, despite the loss in game 3, optimism and confidence was still running high in the clubhouse earlier today. One player told me they had some things they can improve upon, but that the game really remains the same. And if they keep playing the game the same way they have all season, they believe they'll be walking out of here tonight 1 game away from a World Series championship.
Leading off for the Reds, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't
Nope,
quite
that's
catch the
outside.
zone there.
Ball.
Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. This one's
That's
outside, quite a bit off the plate
2 balls,
that
1
time.
strike.
Lined hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second, but it won't
He's
be
in
in
there.
time, and it's a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball
The
in
left
play,
fielder, number
every
33,
base hit is welcome, but a
Jesse
double will really help wake
Winker.
everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now
1-0.
here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Wood!
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball.
Now a fastball that just misses here
2
as
and
the
1's
count
the
moves
count.
to 2-1. Three balls and a
That's the
strike
ball.
to the Reds left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he
So that's
misses
ball
there
4,
for ball
runner taking
4.
base.
So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So it's first and
baseman,
second now.
number 19,
Nobody out. And standing
Joey
in is the on-base
Votto.
machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now a fastball that couldn't
1-0.
quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing.
Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. Goodbye, home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His 3rd home run of this series, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting, third baseman,
Stepping in now,
Eugenio
Eugenio
Suarez.
Suarez. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. This will be run down out there in the alley. A good jump out there in center that time, and there's one away.
3, second baseman, Scooter.
Ready once again, Scooter Gennett. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and one the count now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting.
Yeah, and I think
right
he might have
fielder,
lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
He's set, and the pitch.
No,
and
that
this
missed.
is
That's
low,
the ball.
ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
2-1 now. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting. Designated
so here's
hitter,
Matt Kemp now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Kemp in front at 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Cincinnati. The
Boy,
center
Dero,
fielder,
you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The 1-0 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Reds out in front, 4-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alex Bregman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now here it comes. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him
No
behind
ball,
0-2.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to tempt him with a
1-2, the
curveball,
count.
but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Tried to
Here you
hold
go.
up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. To third. Suarez is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a
Now
lot
batting.
you can do with that pitch.
The
That
designated
fastball
hitter.
just ate him up inside and gets the soft
Diaz.
grounder for the out.
Peak.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Not
That's up,
close
that's
with
the
that
ball.
one. It's way above the strike zone.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Ready on 1-2. Struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Ladies
Hector
and gentlemen,
Rondon
your
is on to
attention,
pitch
please.
from the bullpen now to start inning
pitching
number
for
7.
the Astros, number 30.
Stepping into the
Hector.
box, Tucker Barnhart. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 0 for 4. And he'll start
One
the
ball,
inning with
no
a pitch
strike.
that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Rondon has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Ball.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what
2
we're
balls, no
seeing more
strikes.
and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And a
3
fastball,
balls
but
and
he's
no
losing
strikes.
it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-2 now. And a
Ball
good
4,
take
runner
there
take the
as
base.
they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He
The
tried to
batter,
get him to
number
chase,
9,
but he laid off some really tough
Jose
pitches and got a walk. Got to
Peraza.
tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the
No,
plate
that's
and away
outside.
there.
Ball.
1 ball, no strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse
So a
Winker.
runner at first now with 1 away. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The
1-0.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the
That
seats
ball's
down the
foul.
left field line. Barnhart, base runner at first with 1 out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the
Did he
pitcher.
go?
That'll keep everything on plane.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base. And they'll have runners at second and third
The first
following the
baseman,
1-out
number
double.
19,
In is Joey Votto
Joey
now. And it looks like this could
Votto.
be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters, and that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
Joe Smith is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Altuve for one. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch. Standing in, George Springer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 28.
Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Chirinos. He singled his last time up. Pitch number 100 on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
So 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. He will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros, and the deficit remains 5-2. Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Brantley. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
That's the ball.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
Yeah.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Now Schebler with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and it's fouled away. Puig at second, Kemp at first with no outs. And a double steal try here. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw home. And he is out on the tag.
Now batting, the catcher.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is Brantley. Boom goes the dynamite.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Roberto Ozuna enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 54.
And here's Jose Peraza. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
You hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Reds lead this one 8-2. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now batting second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6.
Joey Votto.
He's set. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Votto will take the turn and head for second now. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3-hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Running at
and we'll have a pinched runner here as they'll look to get a little speed out at second base following the leadoff double. First delivery to him on the way. This is foul right side. Castellanos leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirinos.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
1-0.
Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
To second for one, to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Up next is Cincinnati, the right fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Yasiel Puig. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That
And that's
missed. That's the
inside
ball.
for a ball. 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Springer to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Into the box, Matt Kemp. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Brantley.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby.
So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp. His first homer here in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
And that brings up Scott Schebler as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Reds 11 and the Astros 2. Nicholas Castellanos will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Carlos Correa is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Castellanos is there for it. 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Bregman leads off first with 1 away. popped up. Jeanette waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
First offering on its way.
That's
And
what.
here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Last strike now for Houston. Line hard to the left
That's
side.
foul.
But this will be a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
1-2.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider runs
2-2
in
the
on him
count.
as he has to lean out of the way.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Here's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Reds take game 4 to now draw 1 win away from a world championship.
Yeah, Matt, they've taken an enormous step forward in this series. They're really sitting in a driver's seat. A loss here would have leveled the series. As it is, they're now up 3-1 and just need to win 1 of the next 3 games to claim the title.
Yeah, let's be honest, boys. I think it can easily be said that this is now their series to lose. I'm not recommending parade arrangements be made just yet, but they are certainly now the odds-on favorite to lift that trophy. And I'm sure they can taste it in the clubhouse.